Pope Francis is constantly challenging us to encounter Jesus Christ in this way, to encounter him daily as a disciple, being called to take another step, called to love more, to give more, to surrender more. And this is really what discipleship is all about. A relationship with Christ is not about a one-time Bible study, a one-time event, or a one-time SEEK conference. It's about a lifelong, ongoing invitation to constantly take the next step. And Pope Francis is concerned that there are many Christians, many Catholics out there that are just settling into their mediocrity, and they become stagnant Christians. And maybe they go to church on Sunday, maybe they're involved in something in their parish, but they're not really growing in their faith. They're settling in comfort and not greatness, kind of like the Chicago Cubs. Now, I'm originally from Chicago. Any Chicagoans out there? Chicago, Illinois? Any Cubs fans? How many Cubs fans out there? I'm a Cubs fan. And being a Cubs fan, it's very Catholic to be a Cubs fan because there's just a lot of suffering involved. See, I'm a realistic Cubs fan. There's just a lot of suffering, so it's very Catholic. The only difference is this: Catholic suffering is at least redemptive. Chicago Cubs suffering is just suffering. That's all it is. There's no meaning and purpose to it all. You think about the Cubs, they never aspire to anything great. They don't strive for greatness. You know what the 3 favorite words of a Cubs fan is? Maybe next year. And we usually start saying that around the end of April. It's like this, oh, wow, we had a 500 record this year. That's not that bad. We're doing well. If you make it to the playoffs once every decade or two, you feel, okay, that's pretty good for a Cubs fan. But the World Series, that's just way beyond us. We would never want to aspire to anything so great as that. And sadly, that's how many Christians live their lives. They live their lives, okay, well, I'm playing the game. I show up on the field every Sunday for Mass. I follow the rules, I believe in the church's teachings, but that's not enough. To really be great, we're called to give more. We're called to grow constantly, to encounter Jesus like Pope Francis is calling us to constantly seek what is the next step that the Lord is asking me to take.